So let me go ahead and show you some of the different things that I've cooked and talk about what I liked about those and how it went.
I started off with tortillas and pancakes so that I could get its feel for this griddle. The cast iron griddle cooks with an even heat, although that back burner is a little hotter. As you can see, that pancake got a little bit darker. Overall, it worked amazing. Next up, it was time to make some pasta. So I started off by boiling this huge pot of water. I was impressed. It had no problem. In the middle, I went to make a sauce. As most home cooks and chefs alike know, sauces can be very tricky. They require precise heating and good timing. So I went ahead and used this middle strong burner to saute up my onions and garlic and get this sauce going. Ultimately, this is going to be a cream cheese sauce for our pasta. After I had everything melted down and ready to go, I added the flour to make our roux. Then in comes the chicken stock, getting it thickened up a little bit at a time. Here, I did lower the heat a little bit to allow it to take the longer period of time to develop that nice steeped flavor to it. Spices are in. Next up is the cream. You can see the edges boiling just slightly here, so I did have to adjust the heat and turn it down. This middle burner is hot. Finally, I turned it all the way to low as I melted in my Asiago cheese for it to achieve that perfect cream sauce. Then I took it off the heat and added the pasta. Stirred in the pasta to make sure that we had an even coating all over all of our noodles, and then went through the effort of plating it all to make the perfect yummy dish. The pasta turned out tender and the sauce beautifully creamy. Next up, it was time for a side with some sauteed garlic and butter and green beans. They also turned out great on this smaller burner on the front left. I will say that there is a little bit of a finickiness, and you have to learn to use these burners. Because it provides such strong BTUs, sometimes the gas overpowers the flame and puts it out. So you have to be patient and learn how to use it. By the end of the week, I'm not having any troubles, but as you can see at the beginning, it was a little bit tricky.
So overall, what do I think? Well, let's start with pros. Pro, easy to install, took 20 minutes. The harder part was getting our old cooktop out. This one, super breezy to put in. Pro, 5 burners. In the same space where I previously only had 4 burners, I'm able to get 5. Got more bang for my buck in my space, and it cooks well. I like the varied temperature ranges that you have all the way from 4,000 to 13,000 BTUs on your burner, so I can simmer and low cook on some and sear and wok on another burner, and it does a great job. Really like that. I love that these are all easy to clean, lift out, no problem, easy to access. I do also like, not that I'm gonna use it, but I think it's nice that you can use this with natural gas, which is what I have done, or liquid propane, so you could use it in an RV or something like that. Some of the cons, definitely a little bit tricky to get used to these knobs. That made me a little bit crazy. Also, a little bit of an adjustment to figure out which are the hot burners and, you know, like how hot they're gonna be. It was actually a lot hotter than my last cooktop. So learning how to use it had a little bit of a learning curve, but now that I've done it, it's been great. The other con for me was the clips. Underneath, as we talked about with installation, there's only 2 clips clamping it to the countertop. It holds steady, it's not a problem, but I do wish there was 1 in each corner. I wish there was 4. Are any of those cons preventing me from absolutely loving this? No, I super love this new cooktop. It's been so fun to use, and I would encourage you to check it out.